Hey, I want to talk to you about prostate cancer. Yeah, I know. It's kind of a touchy situation, but I've had prostate cancer. Got friends of mine that go and get their PSA checked, and it's like sky high. And they go, oh, no, I'm good. No, you're not good, all right? Or I got friends that don't even go. Oh, yeah, I can't pee. Something's wrong, okay? You can't pee, something's wrong. Go get a PSA. So this is a PSA, public service announcement, on your PSA and prostate cancer, all right? Now, I had prostate cancer 8 years ago. I've been clean, knocked on wood. Thank God. Ever since I was probably 35 years old, I went to my urologist to get my PSA done, get everything checked out, make sure everything was good. And I tell all my friends, hey, you got to go get your PSA done. And I get all these guys, oh, I ain't letting nobody stick their finger up my butt and this, that. And why? Why? It's going to save your life. Trust me, it's going to save your life. Saved my life. Saved a lot of my friends' lives. You got to go. Get your PSA done. Get that, yeah, you go and get a finger up your butt. Big deal. All right? That's part of checking it out. If I didn't have that happen, I'd probably be dead by now. And man, let me tell you, I have heard that it is one of the most excruciating, painful way of dying that there is. Okay? Get checked. I'm going to tell you a story. All right? I had this little tiny doctor, and I would go, like I said, every year on my birthday. I would go and get my PSA done, and I'd, get the finger thing done there. And every year was cool. So my urologist retires, and I have to get a new urologist. So I go to the new doctor's office, and I haven't met this doctor yet. And they say, well, the doctor wants to meet you. Come sit in his office, and he'll be right in. So I get in his office, and I'm looking around, and there's all these pictures, basketball players, and this and that. And I'm thinking, oh, cool, the guy's kid is into basketball, goes to college, and all that. All of a sudden, the door opens. Now, remember, I had this little tiny doctor, with little tiny fingers, and, it wasn't bad. So the door opens, and this guy walks in, bends down to walk in the door, and he's like 7'13". The guy is huge. He's got fingers on him about this big, and I'm going, oh, wow. Here we go, right? So introduces himself to me, and we go and we do the exam, and believe it or not, it did not hurt. All right, I'm thinking this guy's like gonna, but it didn't hurt. Cool. So I go every year, get my prostate checked, and I get my PSA done. And first year, my PSA is like 2.0. That's great. That's a low number. Next year, I got 2.1. Next year after that, I got a 2.4. Year after that, I got 2.5. He says, Mike, your PSA is raising every year. I think something's going on. So, well, you're the doctor. You tell me. You come to me to fix your car. I'm going to tell you what's wrong with your car. You're the doctor. You tell me what's wrong with me. He says, well, if you were my brother, I would have you do a biopsy. Okay, let's do a biopsy. So we schedule that. We go, I go next week, and I meet his partner. Partner comes out, and he's got this gun kind of thing. And he says, we're going to put this up there, and we're going to snip a couple of... I said, oh, wait a minute, pal. He said, no, really, we got to do that. It's all right. So give me a little sedative, because I said, anytime you get near me like that, I kind of get faint. He said, all right, no problem. So they take a biopsy. They take 12 clips, 12 little, every time he's in, they go click. I was like, oh man, I think the click is what got me more than the actual feeling, So does the 12, and they call me. They say, all right, well, we'll see you in a week. So I have my appointment. I come back in a week. I go to the doctor's, go in his office, and he comes walking in, bends down to the door, the whole deal. Sits down, and he's got some papers in front of him, and he says, I'm not going to bullshit you, Mike. You got cancer. What do you do with that? The guy tells you, you got cancer. Oh, okay. Well, what do we do now? He says, well, you got a bunch of different ways you could go. You could sit and wait, see if it gets worse. You could do radiation, or you could go and have a radical prostatectomy. I said, well, what's that? He says, well, we go inside and they take the inside like an orange. They take the inside out and they leave the outside. Okay. What about the radiation? He said, well, if you do the radiation and it don't work, then you're done. Okay. But if the prostatectomy doesn't work, then you can do the radiation later. Okay. Oh, we can wait. So I walked out. I'm thinking, what do I do now? Where do I go? So I called a friend of mine who had prostate cancer out in California. And he says, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll wait. He said, no, you don't want to wait. It's only going to get worse. Okay. He says, I'll tell you what. He said, you got an engine with a wrist pin knock or a rod knock. You going to fix it? Or are you going to wait till it gets worse? I said, no, I won't fix it. All right. Well, right now you got cancer. What are you going to do? Well, I guess I'm going to fix it. So, went back. Actually, I told my wife. And then she said, oh my God, she freaked out. I knew she was gonna. So, went back to the doctor. I said, all right, let's do the radical prostatectomy. He says, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook you up with the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. I said, what, you guys can't do it here? He said, no. Well, we can. But like I said in the beginning, if you were my brother, and I sent my brother to the Mayo Clinic to see Dr. Karnes. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go see Dr. Karnes. He said, yeah, you are. He set the appointment up. I went out there. The place was amazing. It was like a hotel. Unreal. Friendly people. You name it. Unreal. So I go in, get all my paperwork set up, and I'm cruising around from one place to the other. Man, I'm telling you, it was like a hotel. Guy playing piano in the lobby and all that. I go to get my blood work done. And the nurses, you know how when you go to the doctors, the nurses or the hospital, and they go, they really don't want to deal with you. These guys were great. They said, while you're here, let's get all your other stuff done so you don't have to go anyplace else. I was like, wow, cool. Okay. So I got everything done. And the hotel that we stayed at was right across the street too, which was really cool. So went and got it all my paperwork done, all that stuff. And the next morning I showed up for the surgery. And like I said, everybody was amazing. So I walked in there and they got me all undressed and that. They said, what do you want for breakfast? And I'm thinking, every time I ever went for surgery, you don't eat breakfast. They said, yeah, you can have breakfast. We want you as normal as possible. Whatever medication you need, take your medication. We're going to have breakfast. I said, all right, well, cool, whatever. I said, what do you got? And he said, no, you're not listening. Whatever you want, you can have for breakfast. They pull from restaurants. I mean, you want Eggs Benedict or you want a McMuffin, they'll get it. All right? It was amazing. So I had breakfast. My wife had breakfast. They set my wife up in the room with me. And just an amazing hospital, Mayo Clinic. So had the operation, and just everything was fantastic. Went home. The first week or so was really, I'm not going to lie to you. The first week with the bag there, the hose inside that was not cool. Could not sleep with that at all. But as things went on, it was much better. Hey, it's better than dying of cancer. You know what I mean? So went to my doctor, had all the checked up. Got everything was good, and after that, I had to go 6 months, every 6 months, get my PSA checked. And then after the first 2 years, I would go once a year. And like I said, now it's been 8 years and my PSA is undetectable. 0.00. Amazing. But Dr. Karnes saved my life. Mayo Clinic was amazing. My doctor saved my life by sending me to the Mayo Clinic. My insurance company paid for it. The only thing I didn't pay for was my transportation and the hotel. But it was the best thing that I have ever done in my life, was to go and get it taken care of. Like I said earlier, you do the radiation first, there's no going back, So, but now, 8 years later, things are working all by themselves. Don't need any help there, you know what I mean? There's different ways of doing things, but, you can't say that you don't want to go and get your prostate checked. The PSA is real simple, blood work, and there, you know what you're doing. They know what you're doing. Go once a year, get it taken care of. Do it if you don't want to do it for you, do it for your family. There's a lot of, like I said, I got friends, big tough guys. There ain't nobody gonna. I don't care who you are, man. Get it done. Make sure that you have a baseline to work from. I got one friend, like I said, mine was 2.5 and I had cancer. His is in the 20s. And, I'm not going to get anything done. I'm going to fix it with vitamins. No, you're not. You're not going to fix it with vitamins. I don't care if it was the hot peppers that you had the day before, you had sex or whatever, raised you. Not in the 20s, okay? You got a problem. You got something going on there. You can't pee. You got something going on. Go to the urologist. Have it checked. They'll fix it. Okay? If it's not too late, if you haven't been stubborn and a rockhead for who knows how long, okay? They can fix it. Better than dying. All right? Like I said, my life has come right back to normal. And, I can't thank them enough, all right? But if I didn't have a baseline and I didn't have a checkup every year, I probably wouldn't be here, okay? Because it kept growing every year. The PSA went up and the cancer was there. Out of the 12 plugs that they took, I think 7 or 8 of them had cancer, okay? And that was only a 2.5. So you never know. There's this thing called the Gleason scale. Goes up to like 10. Mine was a 6, but when they operated on me, it was a 7. Within a month? So things get a little aggressive after a while. And, guys like Frank Zappa died of prostate cancer. A lot of people that you can't even think of or that have died of prostate cancer, but you didn't know about it. So prostate cancer is a very serious thing. It can be eradicated, like I said, 8 years now and I'm back to normal and things are working because we caught it early. And hopefully, if there's any issue, you can catch it early too. Do it for your family. If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your family so you're still around, okay? Now both my boys have to be checked when they are 40 instead of 50 because you're supposed to go if you're 50, all right? I always start at 50 and then, every year after that. Kind of like a colonoscopy. But, my boys will start when they're 40. Chris is getting there and Cody is got a few more years. But yeah, please, prostate cancer is no joke. It can be, you can get rid of it and get back to normal. So for me and your family, please get a PSA every year. Get the prostate checked. And, by the way, the big tall doctor with the big fingers, he retired. And now I got a beautiful doctor. Young lady, man. Tried going there every couple of months, but my wife caught on. So I can only go once a year now. But hey, you never know. Okay? All right. So please, again, make sure that you guys get your PSA done, get your prostate checked every year. No joke. And you'll live a happy life, long life. Okay? All right. We'll see you around.